A few videos ago, I mentioned integrating a daily challenge system into Blizzard's Overwatch. And now that I actually own Overwatch and can capture the footage, I thought that I might try discussing what kind of challenges to include. Considering that Overwatch is a team game based around winning rather than a individual focused game about getting as many kills or points, you can't just copy-paste some challenges like you could from Uncharted or in Call of Duty. So I think that there are two types of ways that they could implement challenges. Or they could probably do both, it doesn't really matter. I'm not in charge of them. It's their game. But the first way, I think, would be to create challenges that reinforce the way that you play as the characters. I'm talking about feats that you achieve by playing the character the way that they're meant to be played, i.e. Reaper getting a kill after using reposition, or Reinhardt blocking a lot of damage, or Hanzo taking guys out from a distance, or Roadhog grappling guys away from objectives, or Mei not putting up an ice wall in front of her own teammates. Stuff that will make you play the characters the way that they're supposed to be played. And Mark Brown in Game Maker's Toolkit did a nice video explaining how game developers like to include systems in their games that reinforce players playing a certain way. So I figure that adding challenges would assist with playing their multiplayer heroes the right way. Of course, they can always just do challenges that are based around team comp, like rewards for staying near your teammates, or defense kills, or objective time. Something like those medal cards already are, but more apparent to strive for, and rather than just being a thing that you're told about at the end of a match. The other way, since they're challenges, they should be objectives based around characters that you don't normally play as. Like, they can use some kind of algorithm to look at your playtime and find heroes that you don't normally play as and challenge you to play as them. Like, get those Hanzo mains to start playing as Mercy, or people who refuse to play as any defense other than Roadhog to play as a defense that's not Roadhog. Or get anyone to play as Symmetra. This would be good because it not only gets people to experiment with heroes that they don't use very often, but by forcing you to play as them, it gets you to appreciate their roles and have a better understanding of what they bring to the team, so that team comps are easier and you don't ignore those warnings, such as low team damage or no healers. I mean, half the time I play the game, since I play by myself, I always have to be the healer guy. Now, these challenges don't have to reward loot boxes. I said in the previous video that the challenges can just reward that tiny currency that you use to purchase things that you actually want. Playing the game to unlock things that you want to unlock rather than more crap. Oh boy, voice lines. I'm totally gonna press all those buttons to use these. Now, they could go in the ways of having only like 3 or so per day, but that kind of creates an unbalance because there are some people that might only play for the dailies and then stop playing, but then there are people that want to keep playing, but they've already finished all their missions. So I feel like maybe there'd be more challenges in the game that aren't daily, or the dailies are just pulled from the challenges pool to make you replay them and do them again. Just because you did something hard once doesn't mean you can't be rewarded for completing that hard thing again, especially if it means playing the game well and correctly. I don't know, I'm just saying it can be done. I don't see why they won't, because they had co-op modes. Clearly anything's possible at this point.
You're powered up. Get in there.
I've got you in my sights.